I've been travelling around Eastern Europe for over 6 months now, and I was thinking to myself, what do I actually miss about being in England? Apart from the obvious, friends, family, can't really think of anything. Maybe having nice clean clothes on a regular basis. Apart from that, the only thing I think I actually miss is some of the food. I miss a Sunday dinner. I miss a good old English breakfast after a night on the beer. I miss making curries. I also miss fish and chips. I've not had fish and chips in over 6 months, and for an Englishman, that's quite scary. Imagine my delight when I arrived in Sofia to discover that there's a restaurant called Fish and Chips. Now, I have seen fish and chips on the menus at various places during my travels, but what they actually serve as fish and chips is nothing like what you get in England. One of my friends told me a story of when he was in Ukraine and ordered fish and chips, and when it came, it was boiled potatoes and pickled herring. This place looks like the real deal. It sells battered cod, proper chips, and even mushy peas, and they've even got vinegar. It's about a 20-minute walk out of the centre of Sofia. So for the first time in 6 months, I'm going to go and get some fish and chips. This is the main kind of high street in Sofia, Vitosha Boulevard. It's really long. And just off here, just around here, I do believe there's a place that apparently does amazing coffee and amazing cheesecake. I don't know the name of the place because it's a ridiculously long Bulgarian name, which in a way makes me think maybe it doesn't need the tourists. So anyway, let's go and grab some coffee and hopefully some delicious cheesecake. Well, I guess this place really doesn't need the tourists, because this is it. There's nothing from the outside to even let you know there's a cafe down here. Is it open? Yes, it is. So I came in this place and the guy told me to go to the back. So I walked around the back and I ended up in the same room. So anyway, he sent me upstairs and you can see beautiful, very homely lime cheesecake is absolutely out of this world. Beautiful. However delicious that coffee and cake was, that was insanely expensive. That's just cost me nearly £7 for a piece of cheesecake and a coffee. I'm sorry, but that's bloody London prices. Oh, I don't know about that. Bloody hell. It costs about as much as fish and chips what I'm just about to have. Well, believe it or not, on my way to the fish and chip shop, I've just passed a place called the New Fox and Hound, which looks like an English style pub with a name like that. And they do shepherd's pie, English breakfast. Couldn't see fish and chips, and I didn't see Sunday dinner on the menu, but I might go and check that out. I might have to stay one more day in Sofia, just so I can have an English breakfast. Bizarre underpass. Just next to this park where the Sofia Theatre is, where I was the other day, there's this shop here called Little London that apparently stock UK and Dutch products. So let's have a look. Hi. Wow. Brown sauce, Marmite. Pork pies, vegetarian sausage rolls. Oh, look at this. Cumberland sausage. Black pudding. Lots of Thai stuff. Oh man, I can't believe I just found this. Yorkshire tea. I just found this today. Sorry, you speak English?
No.
No English. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have this shop in Plovdiv?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because I meet Plovdiv tomorrow, so I'll get from there. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. English friends in Sofia, so I can tell them about this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now in the pictures online, I saw that in their fridge they actually had iron brew. I haven't had iron brew in, well, over 6 months. Unfortunately they didn't have any today, but they did have passion fruit Rubicon. So that was a little taste of fun. Apparently they've got one in Plovdiv, and that's where I head tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to check that out there. And my hostel has a kitchen, so I'm going to buy some of that lovely Cumberland sausage, maybe even some Heinz baked beans at nearly £2 a can, so it'll be an expensive breakfast. I did read, I was hoping to chat with the owner, that the prices in there, whilst still reasonable, so they've all been imported, have had to go up, because obviously to import stuff from Britain now is not as easy as it used to be. But we will see anyway. I'm going to definitely treat myself to some of that Cumberland sausage. They even have vegetarian sausage rolls which look good. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Anyway, that will be something to do in Plovdiv. But if you're in Sofia and you're looking for some English grub, that's your place. The pictures online, on some pictures, it looks like they do proper English style chips. On other pictures, they look suspiciously like French fries. So what I'm hoping for is a nice big battered piece of cod, some mushy peas and some English style chips. I'm about 5 minutes away and I'm ready for this. Well, it's in a mall, which I wasn't expecting. Not sure how I feel about eating fish and chips from a mall. Well, here we are. Well, the cook's to order. It's going to take about 10 minutes, so that's a good sign. I can see a tray on there with 3 pots, and I think one of them is going to be the peas, so I don't think the peas are going to be warm, which is less of a good sign. They are going to be different, aren't they? But we'll see what they're like. I've got to say, so far I'm very happy with these. The peas are warm. They're not minty, they're actually really lovely. Proper chips. Absolutely spot on. Just got to try the fish now, and if the fish is good. Looks nice. That's absolutely spot on. I would be happy with them in England. All of that. Got ketchup and tartar sauce, not going to bother with that. Half a litre of Coke. Just under £7. Perfect. I've got to say, they were way better than I expected. Everything was spot on. The chips were proper chips, proper English style fish and chip shop chips, and the mushy peas were absolutely delicious, and they were warm and they weren't minted in any way. The fish was beautiful, it was made to order, pure white cod. The only slight criticism I would have would be about the batter. The batter was not quite right, but when you're an Englishman that's been travelling for 6 months in Europe and you haven't had fish and chips in 6 months, whew, believe me, you're not going to complain about a minor detail like that. So yeah, big thumbs up for fish and chips.